Every time Marilinda Gomez heads out of her house, she puts herself at risk. Getting to work entails a dangerous 45-minute-long commute. Marilinda has to cross Guatemala City's boulevards and bridges while dodging motorbikes, cars, and trucks. She and many of her friends have been hit. The 52-year-old says the lack of wheelchair-friendly infrastructure is just one more barrier to overcome.
There are lots of holes and steps in the sidewalks, lots of obstacles. I prefer to put myself at risk in the street than get caught up on the sidewalks. If I don't put in this effort to get to work, I wouldn't be able to pay my rent or my bills.
Getting on a bus is a challenge at the best of times, and traveling during rush hour is impossible. For years, Marilinda lobbied the government for wheelchair-accessible public transportation. In a metropolitan area home to around 3 million people, only a handful of public buses have ramps. International conventions and national laws obligate Guatemala to protect the rights of people with disabilities and provide them with opportunities in education, healthcare, accessibility, and more. Critics, though, say that there have been few advances. Marilinda works in the only government office in Guatemala City that's fully wheelchair accessible. She photocopies documents from 7 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. It might seem repetitive, but Marilinda is just happy to be working.
It took me 10 years to get a stable job. I put in lots of applications, but nothing. Some people said outright it was because I'm in a wheelchair. They don't see our abilities, just our disabilities.
3 days a week, Marilinda teaches people how to pilot a wheelchair. She's determined to help those with disabilities become more independent.
My goal is to prove to the government that if you want something badly enough, you can do it. Even though we don't have many resources, we've achieved a lot. With the government's help, we could do much more.
Overcoming obstacles bit by bit, these members of society have much to offer, if only they're given the chance. David Mercer, Al Jazeera, Guatemala City.